Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Anyone who joined? Is start the class? It's clear to everyone? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Fine. So everyone, ready? Once again, huh? Hello. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. Do one thing. Unmute your microphone. Okay. Okay, sir. While you are talking, you just unmute and then talk. Otherwise, keep it mute only. Much sound. Okay. Now everyone can hear me. You write your answer in chat. Okay. Okay. So first thing, you must have read that facial palsy, whatever material has been given. Have anyone have got any question? Write in your chat. Whoever has any question, they can write in the chat. Any doubt you have got from that material. Okay, one is saying mime therapy. Fine, we'll discuss that. Anything else? Shanlap, are you recording or anyone is recording? Same kindness is fine. Okay. Anything else? Outcome measures. Okay, fine. Okay, good, Shanlap. Any other question? Ask now only. Otherwise, I will ask question. Okay, synchronicity is okay. Fine. Any other questions? Okay, hyperbaric oxygen. Fine. Anything else? Difference between Aditi, what are you asking? The difference between facial palsy and base palsy. Okay. Outcome measure, okay. Then supranuclear, okay. Any other? Fine, all the outcome measures. Okay, understood. Quantile deletion, fine. Why pregnancy is the risk factor, fine. Test, fine. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to share the PPT, share the screen. Then we will discuss one by one everything, whatever you have asked. Fine. So any doubt, you can raise your hand. You can put on raise your hand. If it is not able to write in the chat, or otherwise you write in the chat. Fine.
सर आउटकम क्या होता है मैनेजमेंट?
Outcome measures. Now all those I will discuss. Okay.
ओके सर.
Okay. PNF we will discuss. Fine. Now, not to ask any other question. I'm actually going to the PPT. I'm sharing the screen. Then we can discuss further. Fine. Is it okay? Everyone can see? What is the Anyone can tell?
सर क्वेश्चन क्या है?
What is the origin of facial nerve?
Cerebellopontine angle.
Facial nerve is which cranial nerve?
Seventh cranial nerve.
Seventh cranial nerve. Okay. So, basically from the already you have read is from the cerebropontine angle. So, you know what is the cerebropontine angle?
जोड़े बोलूं
So this is your pons. You can see this bulge area is the pons. This area, and this is your what is this?
Medulla.
Medulla, and this is
Cerebellum.
cerebellum. So basically, so it origins from this region. So that's why the origin you can see there is cerebropontine angle. Fine. So part of the pontomedullary
Junction.
cranial.
वीडियो नहीं आ रहा है.
Enter into the facial canal, then emerges at the stylomastoidum. Yes. Anyone asking any question?
স্যার কিছু শুনতে পাচ্ছি না.
आवाज नहीं क्लियर आ रहा
স্যার শুনতেও পাচ্ছি না, দেখতেও পাচ্ছি না.
Hello. Able to hear?
सर ऑडियो पूरा रुक रुक के आ रहा है.
Okay.
सर ऑडियो
For most
क्लियर
of you,
Yes, sir.
now it is clear.
क्लियर सर.
I'll continue.
रुको.
Okay. You understood the origin and the course? Can you listen? You hear now? Okay. Continue. Fine. Going back to the presentation. So, this is the origin and the course. So basically, after that, when it process the internal acoustic meatus and after the facial canal, it get divided into the motor branches. There are 5 motor branches. Those are here. You can see. Any doubt in this? Anyone has any doubt? Okay. Can you tell me what are the function of facial nerve?
सर मोटर फंक्शन.
Okay, what is the motor function?
सर फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन मसल कंट्रोल.
Control the muscle of face. Fine.
फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन.
Okay, so
Sir.
help in the facial expression. Fine. Okay, then
Styloid and supply the styloid muscle.
okay.
Sensation, mastication.
Control the lacrimation.
Slow. Someone said mastication. Is it done by the facial nerve or facial muscles?
No.
Facial muscle,
sir.
sorry.
Facial.
Mastication. Mastication muscles are supplied by the trigeminal nerve. Yes.
Right.
Okay. Next, someone is telling. So what is the sensory function of facial nerve?
Lacrimation.
Lacrimation.
Sensory function.
And take it to the
Third of the
supply and
tongue.
target to the tongue.
Okay. Here to third of the tongue. So it carries the sensation of taste. Isn't it? Yes. Now coming to the secretory. Yes, fine. So what is the secretomotor function?
Yes, sir.
Secretomotor function.
Hello.
Is the secretomotor function?
Secreto.
Does some such. Someone was telling.
Lacrimation.
So it is a lacrimation.
Lacrimation.
Yes, sir. And salivation also. Fine.
Salivation.
Okay, fine.
पैरासिम्पैथेटिक ही तो सर होता.
हाँ. Okay. So these are the branches you can see Okay. All of the branches. So this one is your secretomotor branches. This two. So here it supplies the subnuclear gland, okay, and submaxillary gland. Then in the lacrimal gland, it supplies. Fine. Sensory, this green one you can see is supplying the tongue and other branches. Basically, it gets divided and supplied the motor. So this one supplying the all of the muscle of the face. Fine. And help in the expression. Different type of facial expression is done by this muscles supplied by the facial nerves. Fine. So now thing is that if there is some injury to the facial nerve, so that can be divided into firstly two things. One is above nucleus and at the nucleus or the below nucleus. Fine. So whenever there is an injury above the nucleus, nucleus means what is the nucleus? Facial nerve. Yes.
Facial nerve nucleus.
Fire is
Pons.
right is present.
Pons.
Huh?
Pons है.
Pontomedullary junction.
এই কিছু শুনতে পাচ্ছিস? আমি কিছুই শুনতে পাচ্ছি না। আমি কিছুই শুনতে পাচ্ছি না। ধুর, কি হচ্ছে? রেকর্ড করেই
Can you
যাচ্ছে।
hear?
আবার শোনা যাচ্ছে, রাখছি না।
Yes, sir.
Can you hear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So what did I ask?
Origin of facial nerve.
Fine. So origin is nucleus is present in the pontomedullary junction. So any connection. So
Hello?
facial nerve has motor function. So obviously it has to be a connection
মানে
with the
আমি ওটা
cortex,
রেকর্ড করছি,
isn't
তো
it?
আমি যদি কিছু করতে যাই আমার রেকর্ডটা বন্ধ হয়ে যাবে।
Can you listen?
আমি স্ক্রিনটা থেকে বেরোলেই স্যার যে প্রেজেন্টেশন দেখাচ্ছে সেটা থেকে চলে গেল।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
দাঁড়া দেখছি, আমার এখান থেকে স্ক্রিন থেকে বেরোলে বেরিয়ে যাবে এই জন্য।
Yes.
হ্যাঁ উপরে আছে কিন্তু এই স্ক্রিনের পেজটা বেরিয়ে যাবে না। দাঁড়া আমি দেখছি।
Okay. Now you can hear me.
Sir.
Okay. Fine. So I was telling that if this nerve has motor function and the
Sir.
sensory function,
স্যার বলছি প্রজ্জ্বল স্যার বেরিয়ে গেছে, রিকোয়েস্ট অ্যাকসেপ্ট করতে বলছে একটুখানি।
কোথায় হবে?
বলছি ফোনে কি প্রবলেম হয়েছিল তাই।
উজ্জ্বল হয়েছে?
দেখছি সেটা।
হ্যাঁ করে দিয়েছে তো।
পিজিটা একটু প্রজ্জ্বল বোধ হয় নাকি?
আচ্ছা, সেটা
Okay. Can you hear?
হুম
You know?
আচ্ছা। Yes.
Okay. So for the motor function, the sensory function, facial nerve has a connection with the motor cortex and the sensory cortex. Okay. Anything injury happen or any disease causing any problem in between the cortex and the frontomedullary junction, not involving the nuclei of the facial nerve, will be considered. For that, if there is a facial palsy, that will be considered as a supranuclear facial palsy. Are you getting?
আরেকবার স্যার রিপিট।
Facial nerve nuclei has a connection with the motor cortex and the sensory cortex. Fine. Can you hear?
হুম হুম হুম।
If any injury happen in between that, that means serious okay. So if this is your cortex, okay, can you see the blackboard or whiteboard, whatever?
Yes, yes.
So this is your cortex. From there, so think like your facial nerve is coming out like this. This is pons, okay? This is the facial nerve nuclei. This is the facial nerve. Fine. Okay. So from cortex, there is a connection. From there, okay. So if there is problem here somewhere, okay, so then it will be called as a supranuclear facial palsy. Clear now?
স্যার এটা হিউম্যান টাইপ তো?
This is human type. Okay. So now you see this. Okay, picture see here. This one you can see. So here the problem between the cortex and the this is the nuclei. So any problem in between this will be called as a supranuclear facial palsy. Got? Okay. This one, if see to this one, so if any problem happen,
is visible.
one you
सर
cannot
तो
see.
कहाँ होता है supranucleus position?
Now you can see the screen.
No sir. No sir.
No.
Yes sir.
Oh, okay. Yes or no?
No.
দেখা
Sir,
যাচ্ছে স্যার।
not is visible.
No, PPT can you see?
No sir.
No.
No sir.
Once.
सर सुप्रान्यूक्लियर का पोजीशन कहाँ होता है?
Just one second.
Yes sir.
Okay, now you can see the PPT.
Yes sir.
Okay, fine. One second.
I can't see sir anything.
Can you see now?
No.
Are you able to see the PPT?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Yes. Okay, fine. So if you see here, this one, so this is the connection between this is the nuclei, okay, and this is the cortex. This one is the cortex. Fine.
Sir, I can't understand what is supranuclear palsy and intranuclear palsy.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes sir.
So listen. This one is the nucleus of the once. See this. This one is the nucleus of the facial nerve. Fine. Whoever has doubt, please respond. This is nuclei. This one. Hello.
শুনতে পাচ্ছি স্যার।
Okay. Now, someone asked, she is not able to understand the supranuclear palsy. The source. Who is that?
Sumitra.
Sumitra. So now you can hear.
सर कुछ सुनाई नहीं दिया.
Okay. Sumitra, can you hear?
Sir, yes, sir. You continue with the because Sanlab is recording the video, so he will send the things. So you continue with your.
Okay, fine. So this is the nuclei of the facial nerve. Anything, any injury happen in the connection between the cortex and the nuclei. There is a connection. If there is a problem with this connection, then there will be supranuclear palsy. So like this is like CVA, okay, cerebrovascular accident. In that there will be problem in the cortex or the white matter of the brain. So in that case, if there is facial nerve involvement, so that will be called as a supranuclear facial palsy. Same like your multiple sclerosis, there is a problem in the white matter of the brain. So it is above the pontomedullary junction. So that's why it will be called as a supranuclear facial palsy. Whereas next one is the nuclear or infranuclear facial palsy. That means any injury happen at the pontomedullary junction. That means at the nuclei or anything after the nuclei. That means from the nuclei up to the muscle it supplies. Anything injury happen in between, then that will be called as a infranuclear facial palsy. If injury is at the nuclei, that will be called nuclear level facial palsy. So now, very interesting thing. So first, someone asked, "What is Bell's palsy?" So we'll just tell that. So this infranuclear facial palsy, if that is without any particular anatomical involvement or the change is seen, then it is, or it's called idiopathic facial palsy, infranuclear type. Then it is also noted at Bell's palsy. So everything is facial palsy. Any injury to the facial nerve, okay, let it be supranuclear or infranuclear, all will be called as a facial palsy. Under that, when it is lower motor type or infranuclear type with no actual cause, then it will be called as Bell's palsy. So in Bell's palsy, basically symptom is seen in the one half of the whole face. That means if right side facial nerve is involved, then whole right face will be involved. But in facial palsy, that means supranuclear facial palsy, only the one quadrant of the face get affected. That means whichever side facial nerve is involved, that side on the lower quadrant, like you can see in this picture, okay, so only the lower quadrant is affected. So why it is like that? Okay, so basically facial nerve has a bilateral connection. Hello. Anyone can hear?
হ্যাঁ স্যার
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. So so if you
Sir.
see this
सर इंफ्रान्यूक्लियर फेशियल पल्सी और बेल्स पल्सी का फेनोमेनन सेम होता है?
yes, Bell's palsy is nothing but infranuclear facial palsy, but it has to be
Okay.
along with it, it has to be also idiopathic.
अच्छा.
Understood? That means like if some tumor in air, tumor in the what called pontomedullary junction or below that or in the neck somewhere, causing the compression to on the facial nerve, then it won't be called Bell's palsy. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Only if it is
Sir.
no particular cause of injury to the facial nerve, then only it will be called as a Bell's palsy. Someone was asking any question?
सर जो फेशियल नर्व लीजन, हाँ सर बेल्स पैल्सी में जो न्यूक्लियस में अगर मतलब लीजन्स हुआ तो पूरा अपर मतलब दोनों वो दिखाई दे रहा है ना, वो पिंक और ब्लू दोनों ही अफेक्टेड हो रहा है, तो पूरा हाफ हो जा रहा है। तो
हाँ,
फिर सर
full-
इसमें सुप्रा न्यूक्लियर में यहाँ पे तो
that I am going to tell now. Fine.
yes,
Okay, so what is happening? See here, this facial nerve, the upper quadrant of face and lower quadrant of face is supplied by two different branches. Okay, so you see this part. Okay, so this green one supplying to the lower quadrant, which has only the connection from the opposite cortex, whereas this violet one, which is supplying the upper quadrant of the face, has a dual connection from both the cortex. Getting the point? So when there is injury at this level, that means below the nuclei, then all the connection from the cortex, they are not connecting to the face, so the both upper quadrant and the lower quadrant get affected. But in this case, in the supranuclear type, you can see injury is at the level of cortex or below, so somewhere here. Okay, so in that case, see opposite side lower quadrant get affected. Are you getting my point? This is left cortex is involved, so right side lower quadrant branch or the part of the facial nerve is not getting any connection, but the upper part has a connection from this side, from the right side.
sir once again can you say the supranuclear one?
That's right. This violet one, you can see it has a two connection from the right side, left side both, but green one has only from the any one opposite side. Clear this? So now when there is things like left side cortex is involved, left CV has been happened, fine. So in that case, the facial nerve will be involved for the lower quadrant is the right side.
তাহলে দুটোই ইউএনটাই মানে কর্টেক্স থেকে আসছে বললেন ফাইবার গুলো, ওই জন্য
কর্টেক্স থেকে ফাইবার রয়েছে। ইনজুরিটা কোথায় হচ্ছে? প্রথমটাই যেখানে বেস পাসে দেখানো হচ্ছিল যে ইনজুরিটা হচ্ছিল তোমার এই লেভেলে, ঠিক আছে, ব্রেনে কোনো ইনজুরি নেই,
below the nucleus.
below the nucleus. Now in the supranuclear lesion, injury is here.
It is in the
Can you see?
cortex.
This is black. This is in the cortex. So now what is happening? From the lower portion is supplied from the opposite side of the cortex, right? But upper part has connection from the right as well as left.
Left,
Fine. Both sides it has a connection. If there is one side there is injury of the brain, so it's getting the connection from the side. You can see here is the problem, but still from this you are getting a pulses. So the upper quadrant of the
Lower
face
half
are
only.
not involved. Only the lower half of the face is involved. So like when a patient come to you and
But
telling
why?
that,
But at
yes,
sir, पर ऊपर
तो extra
supranuclear में तो
bus
पूरा
একজন
violet
দেখুন,
और
একজন জিজ্ঞাসা করো।
कंटिन्यू कंटिन्यू।
सर सुप्रान्यूक्लियर लीजन्स, हाँ सर सुप्रान्यूक्लियर लीजन्स जो है वो वायलेट और ब्लू जो है वहाँ पे तो दोनों का कट हो गया है ना। तो वायलेट
हाँ।
वाला तो दोनों साइड से आ रहा है, मतलब दोनों साइड से कनेक्शन उसको मिल रहा है। तो
हाँ।
इसका भी तो अपर साइड मतलब फेशियल नर्व में जहाँ पे लीजन्स आ
थोड़ा
गए
सा वीकनेस होगा,
अपर
थोड़ा
साइड
सा
करना
वीकनेस होगा,
चाहिए ना।
हाँ थोड़ा सा वीकनेस होगा क्योंकि आधा कट गया, दोनों में से आधा कट गया, इसलिए थोड़ा सा इन्वॉल्व होंगे, बट इट्स नॉट कंप्लीटली पैरालाइज्ड। whereas lower part is completely paralyzed. Understood? Clear? Okay. So now,
Yes,
when a patient come to you, they will give a symptom like, okay, I am able to close my eyes, more or less okay, but I am not able to close my mouth or not able to keep the food inside the mouth properly. So in that case, what will you suspect? Supranuclear or Bell's palsy?
Bell's palsy.
No. Patient is saying he's able to close the eyes.
Yeah, supranuclear.
It is supranuclear type. Fine.
सुप्रान्यूक्लियर
When you see the whole face is involved, that means he's not able to frown, lift the eyebrow, or not able to close the eyes, or not able to close the mouth. Okay, so then it will be like Bell's palsy. So from symptom, you can get an idea it is supranuclear or the inferior nuclear or the Bell's palsy. Am I clear on this?
স্যার
यस सर
স্যার একটা কোশ্চেন আছে স্যার।
Follow.
স্যার ইনফ্রানিউক্লিয়ার পালসিতে মানে আপনার যেগুলো ধরুন সিমটমস গুলো দেখা যায় যেমন হাইপার অ্যাকিউসি, এগুলো তো আপনার বেলস পালসিতে নাও দেখা যেতে পারে। এই দুটোর মধ্যে ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করবো কি করে?
কি দেখা যেতে পারে বলুন?
আর স্যার হাইপার অ্যাকিউসি যেটা আছে ওটা তো স্যার ইনফ্রানিউক্লিয়ার পালসিতে দেখা যায়, বাট বেলস পালসিতে তো দেখা যায় না।
হাইপার কি আমি বলতে পারছি না, নট ক্লিয়ার। হাইপার কি?
হাইপার অ্যাকিউসি,
हाइपर एक्यूसिस
Okay.
মাসল যেটা,
হ্যাঁ, what is that?
স্টেপিডিয়াস মাসলের যেটা স্যার হয় ওইটা বলছো।
जो
साउंड
एक मतलब
क्या होता है?
ज्यादा साउंड कभी कभी सुनाई देता है कान में।
Okay. No, so that is because like one thing is there. Bell's palsy usually we considered when there is an involvement after the facial nerve emerges out of the facial canal, isn't it? So that is basically Bell's palsy. In that, like this branch which supplies the spadius muscle is from the back of the internal acoustic meatus. So that's why in Bell's palsy usually that branch is not get involved. Clear?
স্যার সেটা সেইটা, বাট আপনার যে পিপিডিটা দিয়েছিলেন তাতে বাট আপনার দুটোই অনলি টাইপ ছিল, একটা সুপ্রানিউক্লিয়ার একটা ইনফ্রানিউক্লিয়ার। ইনফ্রানিউক্লিয়ারে স্ল্যাশ দিয়ে বেলস পালসি লেখা ছিল, তাই জন্য আমি জিজ্ঞাসা করলাম যে এই দুটো তো একই
না,
মানে
No, not completely same. When I was saying the definition was, then also I said like Bell's palsy is not purely infranuclear. Infranuclear is anything just below the pons involved, pons nucleus in the pons is involved. That is infranuclear. But in that, when it is idiopathic type, only then you call that as a Bell's palsy. That idiopathic one, basically, or most of the time, it is injury is after the facial canal. Okay, so that's why in Bell's palsy you cannot see any secretomotor function involvement or the sensory function involved. But some cases of infranuclear facial palsy, there will be this sensory function and the secretomotor functions are involved. Understood?
सर सुप्रान्यूक्लियर लीजन में अपर क्वाड्रेंट इन्वॉल्व होगा या नहीं?
it won't be completely paralyzed. Okay, there may be some little weakness,
Yes.
but not completely paralyzed.
Yes.
Okay. So,
তো আপার পয়েন্টের উইকনেস থাকবে জাস্ট,
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
এটাই তো।
একদম
ওকে স্যার।
ঠিক আছে। Okay, I am not going into the whole detail of the so whatever you have got in the material. Okay, so I am going according to the doubt. Now we are going to the management. The symptom and all those things. Everyone is clear. Everyone know what is Bell's phenomena? Yes. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is Bell's phenomena?
সে চোখ বন্ধ করতে গেলে চোখটা উপরে উঠে যাবে, সাইডে সরে যাবে।
So eyeball abnormal upward and outward. So this eyeball rolling is abnormal. Your eyeball doesn't roll when you close your eyes. Any idea?
ক্লিয়ার হচ্ছে না।
Sir, if one
No, I am asking when you close your eyes, does your eyeball move or it stay at the same place?
আইবল মুভ করে না।
Or not? Have you seen?
move करता है.
You see, it is a normal phenomena. Okay, eyeball rolling is a normal phenomena. Whenever you close your eyes, your eyeball will roll upward and outward. Okay, this is a normal phenomena. But what is the issue? You are not able to see because your eyelid is getting closed. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
So now, what is happening when there is facial palsy, like Bell's palsy? Okay, so your the muscle in the eyebrow or not eyebrow, eyelid. What is the muscle? Levator is lifting it. Which muscle? Close the eye. Ocularis. Oris or oculi? Orbicularis, oculi. So this muscle is involved. Not the palpebral is not at all involved. Okay, because palpebral is supplied by third cranial nerve. Okay. So orbicularis, oculi is involved. So its function is closing the eyelid. So now what is happening when there is Bell's palsy? This muscle is paralyzed. So when you are trying to close your eyelids, it doesn't close. But what is happening? You are seeing a normal phenomena, that is rolling of eyeball upward. You are able to see now. Are you getting my point? That is your Bell's palsy. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Like this Bell's phenomena is a normal phenomena. Eyeball rolling is completely normal. But in the normal cases, as the eyelid is closing, you are not able to see. But in the case of Bell's palsy, your eyelid is not closing, so you can see that rolling of eyeball. Clear? Okay. So next, all this thing will be in the okay. One asked why the pregnancy is the risk factor. So risk factor, like in the pregnancy, what happens sometimes there is increase in the fluid in the overall body. Okay, so the person like female will get a weight of 13 kilo more body weight they will gain, and there will be more accumulation of the fluid in the body. Okay, so sometimes what happens, this fluid accumulation cause the compression of the different nerves. So like Even in the pregnancy, you can see there is more chance of carpal tunnel syndrome. So this factor in the pregnancy, you can see a carpal tunnel syndrome. Same thing, there is due to this accumulation of the fluid, so the nerve in the palm, your ear nerve, get compressed in between your which one? Flexor retinaculum in the wrist. Isn't it? Same here, facial nerve also may, due to the accumulation of the fluid, there is chance of Bell's palsy during the pregnancy. Okay. Okay. Now coming to what is facial synkinesis. So if you read it, what is written? Facial synkinesis is the most unpleasant sequelae of the peripheral facial palsy. So that means when the nerve get injured, after that when it recover, there will be, the nerve won't be going in a proper pathway. So there will be sprouting of the injured area. Okay, like the new nerve will be generated from the injured area, isn't it? The axon will be generating new after the volume degeneration. There is regeneration. So from there, during the regeneration process, some axons are not properly attached to the proper or actual muscle it was supplying before. So there is the axon will be supplying the different muscle together. Okay, so that's why what happens when one muscle is contracting, the other muscle or the same branch of nerve is supplying in the same muscle will be contracting all together. So that means when patient blink the eyes or trying to close the eyes, okay, so that may cause the lifting of the lips, so that causing the smiling. So or while they are eating, okay, or speaking, or there is a movement in the mouth, that may cause in the movement in the eye or in the foreheads. Clear?
So why it is written as peripheral facial palsy?
Facial palsy, everything is facial palsy. Any injury to the facial nerve is facial palsy, isn't it? That is the thing.
Yeah.
Facial palsy is the gross thing. Then after that, all the divisions is coming. Okay.
Okay.
So this palsy or the inferior is peripheral facial palsy. Right? Okay. Coming to the management. So always you remember, management means it includes the assessment. The patient's management means patient come to you, how will you manage? So the first thing what you should do is you should have an idea what has been happened. So the assessment is a part of your management. So always if in exam question comes like key management of something, you should write the how will you assess that question. So obviously assessment doesn't mean you have to write the whole sort of format of the assessment. What are the important features you have to check in that patient, so that you have to mention. So here you can see the list of the assessment, what are the things you have to check. So it's not only like all the facial cases, you can check these the important things. Plus you have to do some investigation which will rule out your upper motor facial palsy and lower motor facial palsy. So that's why sometimes in the facial palsy they go for the brain scanning or MRI to basically see that okay, there is any injury in the cortex or not. If there is no injury and still you are seeing a facial muscle weakness in the one half of the face, yes, it is Bell's palsy. Okay. there is some doubt in the CMUS test. So this CMUS test is nothing but is to check the production of tear, so lacrimation. So what they do, they keep a filter paper below the eyebrow, okay, and they try to like produce the tear. So for that, it is already wet. If you see, then it is okay, fine. There is a lacrimation, but some people have a little less lacrimation. So in that case, you can use some peppermint or some stick smell, so that there will be production of tear and the filter paper will be wet. So by seeing that, you can understand a person has the tear production or the lacrimation. That is the CMUS test. Okay. Okay. Now come to the outcome measures. So these outcome measures are basically to check the prognosis of the patient. Like came to you and you saw these are the facial muscles involved, but how much is involved? Okay, so how you can tell, like some patient may not have the complete recovery, but then how will you show them the recovery? How little recovery is there? So for that, these are the different type of measurement. You have the grading system, facial palsy. So all these things you can type the Google and you can see their scale. They have the different questions for different function. They will check. Okay, like most easiest one is the digital photograph. You take a photograph, you see the deviation, mouth deviation. So obviously, if there is right side face is involved, so then the deviation of the mouth will be toward the normal side. Okay, so you can show that deviation. This much deviation was there before treatment, and after treatment, you have no facial deviation, or there is less facial deviation. By that and other things, the particular muscle they will be do the stent checking and all those things. So facial muscle stent checking doesn't involve like your MMT, like your MRC grading. There won't be any 1 to 5 grading, but still you can use as a poor, fair, and good history grading. Usually they say poor means there is no contraction. Fair means there is a contraction, but when you give resistance with the finger and all, so that time patient is not able to contract strongly. And in the good, if you give some resistance to the finger, there will be good contraction. Yes.
Sure. স্যার বলছি যে সুপ্রানিউক্লিয়ার আর ইনফ্রানিউক্লিয়ার মধ্যে কোনটা প্রগনোসিস বেটার হয়?
Okay, so it depends on the injury. So like if like after CVA you got the supranuclear facial palsy, right? So in that case, for the CVA, how much brain is injured? So it depends on that. If brain recovers, automatically there will be very good recovery of the supranuclear facial palsy also. Yeah. So you cannot say which one is good for prognosis, but usually supranuclear facial palsy, if it is not like very less involvement, they have the less or bad prognosis. Okay. Whereas base palsy usually is complete recovery happening if it is not very poorly managed. Otherwise, usually it's recover by itself also sometime.
Okay.
So this is one type of grading system, facial grading system. You can see these are the different functions given here. For eye, you can see normal, narrow, wide. So that means opening there. Want to check the cheek. It is, how is the cheek? It is normal, absent, or it's prominent. So like this. Mouth corner is dropped, or it is normal. Okay. So like that, these are the grading system. So before treatment, you will go once and you will give the scoring. You can see the score. Here it is: gentle eye closure. This is the functions wise. Okay, open mouth, smile, like that. You have to scoring, and after the treatment, you will do the another scoring so that you can show the prognosis. Clear? So this is House Berkman facial nerve grading system. These are the available in Google. You can download and see the things properly. Clear?
রেটিং সিস্টেম গুলোকে ডিটেইলসে পড়তে হবে না শুধু নাম লিখলেই হবে?
শুধু নাম, তোমার জন্য নাম জানলেই হবে। Okay. So now coming to the physiotherapy management. So I think these all things you have understood by reading only. So eye protection is very important because eyelids are not getting closed. So the protective goggles, and during night they should passively close the eyelid, like we can use some cotton, wet cotton, we can place over the eye so that this and they can use some adhesive tape to keep it closed. Eyelid has to be closed because if it is open, there is chance of the dust it will go to the eyes and may cause the eye infection.
सर प्रज्ञा का रिक्वेस्ट थोड़ा एक्सेप्ट कर दीजिए ना।
No, it's not happening. I don't know.
सर SWD कैसे अप्लाई करते हैं?
Okay, so SWD basically there are very small electrodes. Okay, round electrode, disc electrode. You have seen the disc electrode, but larger one. There are smaller disc electrode also. They will be applied behind your ear at the mastoid process areas. So through that they use the SWD. Okay.
ओके सर। सर जब IR अप्लाई करते हैं तो होल फेस पे अप्लाई करेंगे या फिर कुछ ही पार्ट को अप्लाई
No,
करेंगे जो
basically, so IR and SWD all are applied near to the mastoid process and the facial facial canal region. Okay. So though there are studies, they have seen the effectiveness of the shortwave and IR in some cases, but usually we don't apply because their effectiveness is not very much appreciated. Okay. That's why sometimes we can use this SWD and IR, but it's not very much effective. So some like research purpose, some they have used the SWD, USD and laser also. Okay, so those are in an experimental state. Okay, not always effectiveness is not seen properly. Okay, so now coming to the eye stimulation. Okay, so when the case is acute, patient comes very acutely. At that time, if there is things like you see the facial nerve is completely paralyzed, the muscles are completely paralyzed. So that time you usually use the intermittent galvanic current. So basically, it is written why you have used. It is maintain the blood supply and the muscle tone. Okay. in the early stage, we cannot use the Faraday current, because if it is denervated muscle, if you use the Faraday current, the muscle contraction won't be seen, isn't it? Okay, so next, facial massage you must have been learned. Okay, so here it is very important that you don't stress the muscle because these are the very smaller muscle attached to the fascia itself. There is no facial muscle is attached to the bone or anything. So that's why when you're applying massage, you have in mind that you don't overstress the muscle. It will cause the injury. It's already weaker and you are stretching, it will cause problems. So you can use the different type of massage technique. Okay. Then there are taping method. So like what we have to do here, you have to tape the muscle. Like there will be mouth deviation. If right side is affected, there will be deviation toward the left side. Okay, so the right side muscle, what you have to do, you have to pull the insertion of the muscle or the lower portion of the muscle. You have to tape and you have to pull toward the up, and you have to complete the taping so that the muscle doesn't go for the stretching due to the gravity, and there will be fall down of the there will be drooping of the eyelid or drooping of the mouth or the lips. So those can be those deviation of the face can be corrected by the taping. Splinting, also there is a picture, this one is given, you can see this is the jaw splint which can lift the lower lips up to maintain the proper shape of the muscle and muscles. Then when muscles start becoming activated, okay, some muscle power is seen, then you can use the Faraday stimulation along with the active movement so that
স্টিমুলেশন ইউজ করা যাবে?
একদমই করা যাবে, বাট এটা যখন মাসেল পাওয়ারটা তোমার আসা শুরু করেছে কিছুটা।
আচ্ছা,
ওকে, so so this is basically by neuromuscular re-education. Okay, তো মাসেলটা স্ট্রং নয়, বাট তুমি ধরো ফ্রন্টলেস মাসেলে দিচ্ছ, তো মাসেলকে কন্ট্রাক্ট করা হবে, along with that you will ask the patient to contract by himself also. Yeah, that is called Faraday re-education or neuromuscular re-education. Okay, then biofeedback, like usually we ask the patient to do exercises in front of the mirror so they can understand which muscle is contracting and which one is not, and how much is the contraction and all these things. So that's why good, they will get a feedback from the mirror. They can see and do the exercises, and sometimes clinically we can use some EMG biofeedback also to check the activity of specific muscle. PNF technique. So everyone has doubt, everyone has idea about PNF, but don't know about PNF, isn't it? So I'll just on my video, and I'll show you one or two PNF exercise. Okay. your video on. Can you see? Hello. Can you see me?
So yes.
So now you see, like usually facial PNF has to be done both sides together. Let it be only one side is involved, but you have to do the exercise both the sides together. So just a second. So like this, you see, like both hand, like you have to give on the which muscle is this? This one, this one.
Frontalis.
Frontalis. Frontalis muscle, fine. This is frontalis. This is carotid, fine.
Okay.
This is frontalis, fine. So for frontalis, what is the function? Lifting the eyebrow, frowning, isn't it? So lifting this. So now for PNF, what you have to do? You have to place your finger diagonally. You have to put it toward down, and you have to ask the patient to contract the or lift the eyebrows. You are putting the eyebrow down and asking to lift. So by this, you are basically giving the resistance to the muscle movement. Okay, but that resistance has to be not given direct straight. Okay, you have to give diagonally, and you have to ask to contract. So this is the PNF. So same like if you want to do for the lower eyelid, what you have to do? You have to pull the eyelid diagonally outward, and you have to ask the patient to close the eyelids. Got it? Yes, got it?
Yes, sir. So for vaccinator, what will be the direction?
So for vaccinator, like usually you should better if you do with the gloves hand, and you put the finger inside the mouth, and you pull the from inside. You're holding like this, and you are pulling like this, and you try to blow up air, or you have to do like this, and like you can give pressure also like this toward this, and you are asking to
So direction of the pull upward and downward both.
no, see, like the function is when you contract, it's like this, it's moving, it's like this. So your thing is diagonal, so you can put it up or down, there is no issue with that.
Okay, sir.
So it's a simple thing, is just like you have to give the resistance to the muscle, and the resistance direction should be diagonal. That's all. That is the PNF or facial PNF. Fine. Going back to the
যদি মাসেলটা প্যারালাইজ থাকে তো আমি যদি রেজিস্ট্যান্স দিই ও রেজিস্ট্যান্সের এগেইনস্টে কি করে কন্ট্যাক্ট করতে পারবে? ও তো প্যারালাইজড।
তুমি এতক্ষণ ধরে কি দেখছিলে? আমরা সিকোয়েন্স ওয়াইজ যাচ্ছি। প্রথমে আমরা আইজি দিলাম, তারপরে আমরা মাসাজ দিচ্ছি, পরপর করে এগোচ্ছি, ঠিক আছে? এবার পেশেন্ট আস্তে আস্তে যখন ইমপ্রুভ করছে তারপরেরটাই হচ্ছে, কিন্তু এর আগে আমরা দেখেছি ফ্যারাডিক স্টিমুলেশন। কখন দেওয়া হবে? যখন তুমি মাসেলটা কিছুটা কন্ট্রাক্ট করতে পারছে, we are giving you ফ্যারাডিক স্টিমুলেশন along with the active movement, সো আরেকটু স্ট্রং হবে। সো পেশেন্ট যখন মাসেলটা কন্ট্রাক্ট করতে পারছে, তারপরে আমরা এক্সারসাইজের দিকে যাচ্ছি এবার। Understood? So then only you can apply your facial PNF. একদম শুরুর দিকে তুমি facial PNF অ্যাপ্লাই করতে পারবে না, যখন পেশেন্ট অলমোস্ট ইমপ্রুভ করে গেছে। হ্যাঁ,
अच्छा फेशियल PNF मतलब उसका कोई सर्टेन पैटर्न नहीं है, जैसे ना diagonal way, we have to just give the
yeah.
resistance and ask the
It's
patient.
nothing like D1, D2 pattern. And so there are not joint, there is no joint in the face, na? So you can not do any movement like that. This is a diagonal pattern of resistance. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Going back to this. Can you see the PPT?
Yes, sir.
Can you see the screen? See the screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is this picture you can see. Okay. Then so now coming to the some advanced technique. So mime therapy is nothing but it's a what you do, no mime drama kind of things. You don't know, na? What is mime?
No, sir.
You don't know what is mime? There are act. This is a kind of act where they do
We
the
don't
different
speak.
type of. You don't
Say
speak
mine.
with the expression. They try to understand the what is the they want to convey. Okay, so same thing in after like when the muscle strength has been covered properly and okay, but still there are some issues while expressing. They will say your smile one side is not properly lifting up or something like that. Functionally, there is some issues while during the different expression and all. That time, this mime therapy is advised. They have to perform the different expression through contracting the facial muscles. Okay. These are the advancedly they will collect when everything is okay, muscle strength is good. Okay, but functionally they have some difficulties. So all those particular function wise will ask the, do the expressions. That is nothing but mime therapy. Clear? And lastly, you have the hyperbaric oxygen therapy. This is not usually done by the physiotherapist, but it is a hyper pressure of oxygen or hyper amount of oxygen is given inhaled, okay, through the mask or anything is given to the body. That usually helps the recovery process of the body. So anything, any like in different diseases, this hyperbaric oxygen is used. Even in the cerebral palsy, there is use of the hyperbaric oxygen. So they have seen that there is a chance of better recovery with the hyperbaric oxygen in the brain. Okay, and in the different areas where there is injury to the body, so they give a certain increased amount of oxygen so that they have a better healing process in the body. Are you getting? Yes. And here,
Yes, sir.
fine. That's all about it. Details is written there. Okay. So, as I said, after all the treatment is over, you should again monitor the how much is the recovery, and you have to use those outcome measures. Okay, here again to check the prognosis. You can even use the SD curve also. Okay, so you can understand like previously you have done. The curve will be like a denervated curve, then it will go to partial denervated curve, and then it will come to a innervated curve. Okay. Now you ask whatever the question still you have.
তো বলছি এই যে আইজি স্টিমুলেশনের ডোজেজ কিরকম স্যার হবে?
হ্যাঁ, ডোজেস যেহেতু তোমরা পড়েছো যে স্মলার মাসেল হলে আমরা 20 to 30 কন্ট্রাকশনে যাই। ওকে
ওকে
so like that it will be for each muscle maybe hardly 50 to 20 contraction or up to 30 also is okay. Any more question? Yes, any other question?
Hello, sir.
In idiopathic cause, we'll see in CTR and MRI any lesion, and we'll exclude all the risk factors.
Yes. In idiopathic type, obviously there won't be any causes. So like after doing the scanning and all those things, there is no cause. But still there is some problem. So like, have you seen any facial palsy cases, base palsy cases, sorry?
Yes, sir. But sir, we have
so
just given the so we have just given the like therapy, whatever the PT management is written in the prescription. But as such, I have not asked them the cause. So that is why I'm asking. Will we see?
When you'll ask them, you'll see there is nothing like they are not sure. Suddenly it happened Sunday morning. They found like there is some tingling in the face or something like that. Then after that, there is a weakness of the face. It's kind of that.
So we'll exclude diabetes, hypertension, or that will be considered.
No. All those risk factors you don't have to exclude. It has to be a particular cause. Risk factor obviously will be there. 100% risk factor is not the how it will happen. Okay, there may be some ear infection or something like that, but particularly there is injury to the facial nerve is not seen. You're getting my point?
So sir, we will not see any lesion in the imaging radiological investigation.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Risk factor has to be there. Otherwise, how will it happen?
Okay.
Any other question? हाँ
टाइपिंग कैसे करेंगे? टाइपिंग
taping.
टाइपिंग
Okay. So, taping. Obviously, procedure I cannot show you now. The issue is like if you see my face, like there is drooping of the upper eyelid. Okay, so like sort of okay, take it in the mouth. Okay, there is deviation like this. Right? So how is it doing? This side is affected. Usually, if this side is full, that means this side is weak, this side is strong. Okay.
Yes.
So for that, what you will do, they will apply a tape over here, and from there they will pull it up and they will fix it here, so that this deviation is get corrected. Like that, different muscle taping has to be done. Anything else?
The peripheral facial palsy means we are denoting the infranuclear lesion. Infranuclear facial.
Yes. Like how you say peripheral nerve injury, isn't it? That means nothing but your lower motor type. Anything? We'll stop. No other question, na? Any other question? Okay, sorry. One more thing. Can you hear everyone? Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Thing is that now what you have to do. Next, I will share you the material for multiple sclerosis. Okay. For that, what you have to do, you have to write down all the clinical symptoms of multiple sclerosis. First, you write down the definition of multiple sclerosis. Then, what are the clinical features happen, particularly point-wise. No explanation required. Only the what are the symptoms happen. So you have to write down that. Follow your Sullivan book. Okay, there is lots of information are there. From there, you have to make the points wise. Like if there is some pain is the symptom. Under that, which type of pain is seen? Okay, there will be paresthesia, there is algesia, and all those things. So all those points has to be mentioned there. Are you getting? Okay, some people will say that we don't have Sullivan in our house and all, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So the things that whoever are at home, let them write down first, okay? And you discuss with them and you write down by yourself. Is it okay? Or you call your friend, anyone who is in the home, you discuss with him or her, okay? And write down separately, okay? Is it okay? Feasible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So by Monday evening, you have to submit this. Fine?
Okay, sir.
Everyone has to submit this. Okay.
Sir, only definition and clinical features.
Definition and clinical feature, that too point wise. That's all. Hardly it will come in one page only. Okay. But all the clinical feature I want.
So next.
Huh?
Okay, sir. So next class will be of multiple sclerosis or of polio.
You can do on polio also.
Okay, sir.
Polio have doubt? You have any doubt?
No, sir. But
Like,
if you will take one class, it will be.
No, issue is I'm very happy, like happy जैसा हुआ. Like, most of the thing is not able to hear only. Let's see. Okay. So if particular doubts are there are lots of doubt, then you can clear with the classes. Okay. So you read once more. If there is doubt, you write down. So then in WhatsApp you write down that. Then we'll keep a class like that. Fine. Otherwise, we'll do some class in the multiple sclerosis. Okay.
Okay.
So whoever will submit by Monday afternoon, then they will only get the study material of management. Okay, I will only give you the management. Okay. So whoever don't submit the clinical feature and all, they won't get it. Understand? So inform whoever couldn't attend this class. Inform them also. I'll write down in the group also what is the assignment. Fine. So we are closing the class. Fine. Further, if you found some doubt, you can write always. You can write down in WhatsApp in a proper. You write down the question properly. Okay. Don't just say what is it. Like, what is the doubt? You need it properly to understand. Then only if you get doubt, you can always ask me in the WhatsApp. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Chalo. Thank you everyone for attending.
sir.
Bye.